over yonder. Talk to me, Goose. Boop, boop, boop. Run a flat spin, run a flat spin. We've got a runner, we've got a runner. Oi, stay where you are. Look at that sky. It's not going to last for long. There's rain on its way. Hi everybody. So, combining is done, and you would think that now we can relax a little bit. But oh no! We have got so much work to do. Next job is to try and get all the baling finished. Get all that done, bales carted in the shed, so that's done. To add then to everything else, and then getting on with land work and getting ready to start drilling, we have got a TB test to do. Oh, and we've got cows everywhere. They're in fields here, fields there, and the difficulty we've got is to go around and test them all individually. You've got to, will you get them in on the day, will you get them into a pen, you've got to take the pen down and set it up in the next field. So the easiest thing to do, doesn't seem like it, but the easiest thing to do is we're going to bring all the cows back in, and then we've got them all in the yard for the TB testing, and then a few days later when they come back and check, they're all in the yard again, and they're easy to just run through and check them. So, lots to do, lots to get on with. First thing is, I've been looking everywhere, can't seem to find it, but the sun has cleared off. So baling, one of them jobs, just doesn't get going until about lunchtime, which is a pain, because it wouldn't take many days to finish off. And then to add to that, obviously the rain that we've had has then meant that some of the straw is wet. So I've just jumped on custard, and we're going to go and turn some headlands just where the combines run on it. So we'll fluff them back up, get some wind into them, hopefully get some sunshine today so they dry out, and then we can crack on and get on baling. And then in the mornings we're going to aim to get the bring, you know, lots of cows in the morning while it's nice and damp and we can't get on with anything else. So that's this week's jobs. Let's crack on. Right, we're here in the field. I'll just show you. So the headlands are the breeds around the outside of the field that the combines cut first. So it's been 4 times around the outside, and then obviously when it's then cut the rest of the field, you then drive over these headland runs with the combine, and that's flattened them down. And they're not as wet as I thought they would be. We have had a bit of sunshine over the last couple of days, and we have had a bit of heat on to help dry, but they're just a bit damp in the bottom there, and that's never going to dry just because of how compacted down it is. So we need to just fluff these up, get some air into them, and then they should hopefully dry. But this is a terrible day. I know we're in September, what should you expect, but just so misty. It's like a northeasterly wind blowing in off the sea. All this mist from Skegness. You can keep your mist, Skegness. So yeah, we'll get the rake, custard's on the case, and then we've got the single rotor rake, so we'll get the rakes fitted on and get it fluffed up. that's got that raked. This is the only field we've got that's had a rain on it, so everything else has been combined, hasn't had a rain on it. So fingers crossed we can get it baled before, otherwise we'll have to go around and fluff the headlands upon that. The weather hasn't improved at all. It's like the sun's trying to come through and burn all this mist off, but I think we've just got to go and get the baler, and then fingers crossed by the time we get baling, the sun comes out and shows an appearance, and we can get on. So we'll just pack the rakes up now. I brought the single rake. We have got a twin rotor rake, which is obviously fantastic in grass, and it's pretty good in straw as well, but it's just not quite as nimble. It's okay if if you've got a big baler to follow you, or a round baler, but when it's the little baler, you don't want to be clumping too much together. So it's a bit easier with a single rotor rake. And then I'm just waiting for, you have to stop this at a certain point where it's the two you can't take the rakes off. Oh, there you go, look, they're at 12 o'clock. So you have to stop that when they're down at, have to stop it when it's down at 6 o'clock. And then we can take them all off. Ta-da! So yeah, just like earlier, but in reverse. Get these rakes off, get back to the yard and grab the baler and crack on baling. Woohoo! Good morning everybody, we are back in straw, we are back baling, and it's a glorious day. It is a glorious day here in Lincolnshire. So after the raking we went a little baling, we had a couple of days of that. The weather was terrible, the sun never wanted to come out and play, so it was all a bit awkward. Anyway, we're down to now the last 30 acres, so not a lot of straw left to do. However, the weather looks like turning big time, so it's looking like a terrible few days. So we thought, right, let's just chuck the round baler on and crack on and get everything tidied up before it rains. So I've got the Macau baler on the back, and it's running really well this morning in this beautiful sunshine, although the box keeps beeping at me. It sounds like I work at McDonald's. A lot of beeps telling me what to do. So yeah, it's the first time I've driven this. It's normally on the New Holland, but it's going alright. The fast track's working it fine. It knows it's got it on the back. It's a hell of a lump of a machine. And then I've just got the box chucked down on the passenger seat. I haven't had time to fit it in properly. But yeah, hopefully today we'll get all the straw off the floor and then we'll crack on with land work. So yeah, what a glorious day. This is what we need, more days like this. there if I give you a beep. There we go, so it's almost full, and then it'll, when it gets to its top mark, then it'll start beeping telling us to stop. There we go. There's the McDonald's bit. And now you can see that this dial here was spinning round to show us that it's putting net on. And now that's finished, I can pull the lever to open the back door. Gives an indication that the back door's open. Now we can close the back door. And we're ready to go again. And it'll start from the bottom again, building up. There we go. You can see that it's slowly filling up again. It's quite chilled and serene, the round baler, compared to the small baler, where you've got the plunger going and packing the weight in. It's quite violent in a way, whereas this just picks it up and takes it into the baler, and there's 3 belts in there that just roll it all up into a nice round bale. It's all very nice and calm and relaxed. Perfect. Right, that's got this field finished. Loads of nice round bales. Look at that sky. It's not going to last for long. There's rain on its way. So let's get to the last field of straw. Right guys, let's go. We are in the last field of straw. Woohoo! And it's not an amazing crop. It's only 10 acres, so it shouldn't take as long to get over it, he says. Tempting fate. But the worst thing about this is it's on a hill. Round bales on a hill. So we have to keep backing and turning to put the bales on the side so they don't roll down the hill and then never see it again. So that's the plan. So bang the transport wheels back on and then we can get on. Vroom, vroom, F1 style. Right, so I'm getting in the swing of this now. This is going alright. I could do with a few hundred more acres to go out. But we're in the last bit, so fingers crossed this goes alright. With it being on a hill, we do have to keep backing and turning every time we let a bale out. I think I have lost one. I'll have to go and hunt for it later. And I was on an angle, obviously not angled enough, and it's turned and gone down the hill. There's one less we'll never find. This baler's going great. We had a this is a McHale, we had a welder before this, and I was always really impressed with that. This doesn't seem as erratic, it just seems to do a nice bale. Like every single bale is exactly the same. We're not having to fly around. With a welder you seem to have to hit the swath with a lot of speed to get it to start to ball up in the chamber and start the belts to really grip it to get a nice tight core, whereas the core looks lovely and tight every time, which is just what we want. days you just want to be half asleep in the cab, plodding up and down in your own little world. Best bit about the job, being on your own, middle of nowhere, looking at the beautiful countryside. Can't believe how nice today is. Absolutely stunning. I think probably missed a trick. We probably should have had a lot more barbecue stuff back on in the shop. Probably you guys are having one last hurrah. But it's amazing how the shop's changed from being all barbecue to just round to your roasting joints. The slow cookers. Slow cookers are back out. They're definitely a thing. It's beeping, so the net is being put on. Don't think about being on a hill, we can just roll round. Open the back door. Close the back door. Stop. So yeah, it's all good. That doesn't sound good. Talk to me, Goose. Oh, I think it's run out of net. As we can see on some of the last bales that have come out, the net's got a red line in the middle of the net, and that means you get into the end. So I think we've come to the end. So we're going to put a new net on. I don't know how you do that, but I'm sure we'll work it out. I don't know how you start out beeping. It might explode in a minute. So this is what we're putting on here, putting net wrap on round bales, not string. Can get bait. We used to be able to get bailers that put string on, but it's not very popular now. So yeah, this is the red line you can see, which means it's getting close to running out of net. So let's go and put some new net in. Ready for the big reveal. Dun, dun, dun. It's run out, which we knew. Marvellous. Okay, so we lift that up. This might be a four-handed job. Let's see. That strapped on here pretty well. That's the last thing you want really, it coming off. I wonder if there's a right and a wrong way around. I dare say there is. If this looks awkward, it's because I'm making it look awkward. It's not because it's that awkward. If that makes sense. plastic and everything's off. That's all in there. I just don't know whether it should be going round that way or it should be laid on its back and then taking it in, or does it even matter? Thought there'd be a diagram somewhere. Oh, here we go. Yeah, he says. And there we go. Aren't they clever, these people at the Kale? Yeah. Yeah. From what I can understand from that, I put it the wrong way around. That's the right way around, he says, he thinks. This is the easy bit, we've got to tell the computer what we've done in a minute. And then just got to feed some of this into the two rollers down there, so it'll grab hold and take it in. Simple. So I just put a new net on and it's still giving the whole talk to me goose vibes. Talk to me goose. Boop, boop, boop. Run a flat spin, run a flat spin. Oh no, we're not, we're just tell you what, let's... Success! Got it! So if you just hold your finger on that button and then it pulls the net in, like, obviously that's like a manual setting, so woohoo! Check me out. Never driven it till today. I'm already like expert level. No, I wouldn't go that far. We are not expert level. That is it. We are done. Finished combining, finished baling. What a week. What a sky. Why couldn't it have done that a week or more ago? But anyway, all the bales. I think we've probably lost a couple down the hill and into the dike over yonder. Yeah, no, it's been good. Been good to get tidied up. Good to finish baling, good to finish combining, and now we can concentrate on land work. Even more importantly, a lot more stressfully really, is the TB test next week, so mega fingers crossed for that. Not just fingers crossed, mega fingers crossed. Never had a problem, hopefully won't have a problem this time. But yeah, what a honey. We are done. So thanks for watching this week, guys. Once again, I've been George, you've been watching Bowthorpe. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and you'll get a notification of every time we put a video out of what I've been up to on the farm. Right, have a good week, and we'll see you all soon.